Hello, Christopher, and all the 2T Flute Academy people out there. Wow, it's been great to be a part of the 2T Flute Academy and everything that y'all are doing to promote the growth of people, individuals in the flute world, and help them achieve their dreams and ambitions. I'm delighted to be a small part of that work that you're doing, Christopher. Thank you. I'm super excited to share with you some of the things that we've been doing here at Wood Sounds. This year has been a fascinating year in how we've approached the marketplace. Been a lot of changes in what we're doing and how we're coming at the marketplace and instruments that we're introducing. Most of those changes, interestingly enough, have come about, frankly, through personal prayer and effort and inspiration to make changes for the positive. In short, what I'm talking about is a Flute of the Month Club. The Flute of the Month Club, Chris, was a program that I came out with specifically to address the people who really wanted an instrument that spoke to their dreams, that spoke to them on a deep and personal level. And so in order to do that, I've had to really tap into my own personal spirituality to reach out and try and understand people from a distance where I may not have interaction with those people until they actually purchase the instrument. And so it's a little bit like forecasting the future in a way. And but it's been a blast to do. I want to share with you just a couple of the Flute of the Month Club flutes. The one that I'm holding in my hand is number 10 of 10. So the Flute of the Month Club is a program where I make a new flute each month, and that flute is available for the month that I make it at a special promo pricing. And then on an ongoing basis, it's available until we've sold all 10 of the flutes that we're going to make in that design. And so there was a Flute of the Month for January, February. This is March's Flute of the Month. Now this happens to be number 10 of 10. It's the last of the Dolphins of Tasmania. The name of this particular Flute of the Month is Dolphins of Tasmania. This particular flute is a low E flute. It has some ebony and abalone. These are what I call a moon inlay up here out of turquoise on box elder burl or buckeye burl. And then we have this beautiful piece of Tasmanian blackwood burl. It is so spectacular. This wood has tons of curl and grain that's moving all over the place. It's just wild looking and it sounds spectacular. For the totem we have the dolphin. So let me go ahead and play this flute for you so you can get an idea of what it might sound like. Just gorgeous instrument. Again, that's in the key of low E. The Flute of the Month Club has been a way for me to express my creativity in a way that hopefully impacts and intersects with the dreams and ambitions of my clients. So Chris, let me tell you a little bit about how the Flute of the Month Club fits within the rest of my product offering in terms of pricing and things that way. I also have the Wood Sounds Classics, which is 6 flute designs that are available in different woods, and they're designed to provide a cost-effective way for a person to get into a Native American flute that is going to sound wonderful for them. It's going to have the intonation that they need. It's going to have all the playing dynamics, the ability to reach and stretch that you just don't get on a lower cost instrument typically. These flutes, the Wood Sound Classics, run in price from anywhere from around $250 to about $700. We also have the custom flutes that we make here at Wood Sounds, all sorts of different flutes that we do in custom. The custom flute can run in price anywhere from $500 or $600 all the way up to several $1,000s. So custom flutes are kind of the majority of what we do for people that have really gotten into the flute. The customs become kind of where they gravitate toward. So then the Flute of the Month Club is really more of that higher end idea. So the woods that I do for the Flute of the Month Club are a higher cost wood. They're more beautiful in general. The flutes typically are designed to have really exquisite sounds. The design itself should carry some sort of a feeling, emotion that is visceral for the player, so that when the player picks up that flute, they really feel all of that oomph when they're creating their music. And these flutes range in price from around $1,000 to just over a couple $1,000 for a mid-range instrument, but can go as high as $2,000 and $3,000 for bass flutes. So, or higher, I suppose, too. I really haven't put a limit on price on these. It's more of what creatively I want to create, and go that route. Christopher, I was also telling you about the Flute of the Month for November. It is just an awesome Flute of the Month. This flute is called Renewal Phoenix Rising. Renewal Phoenix Rising is a Christ-centered sort of theme, with the phoenix coming up out of the ashes, renewing, resurrection perhaps, the whole idea of life returning. And that's why we did this for April, with springtime in April, and of course with Easter. It all fits in with that theme. But yet we tried to make the flute in a way that it was available for anybody with any particular beliefs they may have, can appreciate this instrument and the idea of renewal on a really fundamental level. And so that's what we've attempted to do. So the totem on this is, of course, the phoenix rising up out of the fire, and then also people will get a totem that's much more simple. It's just a flat totem with a little bit of turquoise on it, for traveling or going down to the beach or what have you, where you wouldn't want to necessarily take the bird, as it's so beautiful. Again, Renewal, Phoenix Rising. Christopher, thanks again. Oh, man, it's just wonderful to be a part of the 2T Flute Academy. I hope you're all having a wonderful month out there, and we'll talk to you later.